Hi everyone, this is Dee with the Paper Drawer. I wanted to share with you 4 more Halloween journals. I'm going to call them naked journals. And I showed you this one, and I decided not to do anything in it. So I'm not going to do anything to the back. So I'll let whoever purchases it do that. But this is the cover because I do like the cover. But again, it's a Tim Holtz book. And I put a few things in. This is Tim Holtz. It was in one of my other ones that I've listed in Etsy. But all it is just scrapbook paper, coffee dyed papers. And you can put things in or take it out. I have a photo frame. You just need to insert a picture in it. I did include a Forever French vintage paper. So it's just got a variety. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because this one I'm going to include a lot of ephemera. I've just kind of gone through my stash and picked out some things, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that ephemera with this. So this is just a quick flip. Again, it's just paper, scrapbook paper. You can paper this if you want with Halloween paper also. But that is this book. Okay. And it's quite a bit of ephemera I'm going to include. I'm just going to take it out. I'm not going to say a whole lot. These are Mateo at Arteo Mixed Media Art. It's his tags. I've used them also. Here's some other tags. This is actually a coaster. It's really cool. Just little. This is Mateo's. I just included a piece of it. Here's more tags. This is vellum. Tim Holtz from his Halloween. This little tag. I'm going to include this. I think I mentioned to you I was going to put it in as a pocket, but I'll let whoever purchases it do whatever they want with it. Just a little flower. A little ruffle. Here's that owl tag. And here's some of the negative die cuts. And then I have these moons and witches on a broom. And with these, just so you know, I used alcohol ink. I thought they were just a little too bright. You may like it, but I've included those. And I know you've all seen this ruffle before. Here's from the optical case. A couple of Tim Holtz butterflies. Thought I had a bat in here. Tim Holtz baseboard. A couple little pieces of ephemera. A little baby ruffle. Here's the cathedral windows. Here's another little moon. Here, these two little row of people. Okay, and here is that photo book from France, from Louise's shop, Forever French. I showed that to you. Just one of the little bags. A reproduction postcard. And then include just this little bit of coffee dyed crochet doily. Here's some vintage ephemera. And then here's a bingo card. And here's an empty envelope that I put the die cut on. Here's some lace. Here is the CD holder. And then Tim Holtz embossed numbers. Here's a whole sheet of the skeleton. This is my last card that I have of this. Some fabric, some grunge paper. Here's another piece of vintage ephemera. This is Mateo's digital. And this is the Halloween tissue, Tim Holtz Halloween tissue. Just going to include that. Let's see. that's all on this one. So I'm going to box all this up, and it'll be included with this Tim Holtz journal. So all of this comes with it. And then you can decorate this one any way that you like. Okay, so that's this one. These other ones are similar to the ones that are in my Etsy, but again, I was going to make it and I decided not to. So these are just pages, again, for you to decorate. Scrapbook paper, coffee dyed paper, doilies, blueprint, ledger, grunge painted paper. Here's a vintage letter, Tim Holtz, Mateo's paper, Tim Holtz, okay, and that's the back. Along with this, I'm going to go ahead and include this. It's this one's Bo Bunny paper. I've had this for quite a while. I don't know if you can still find it, but it's just black and whites. So I thought that would be kind of cool for Halloween. Then what I'm going to include are 4 pieces of vintage ephemera. Actually, 2, yeah. No, this one has 5, which is fine. And I'll just, if I don't have 5 in the other ones, I'll just include it. So I want to say it might be from Germany. Here's a letter, and there is a letter in it. I have not read it. 1968. Here's another postcard. And then I have these checks in my Etsy shop. But it doesn't have the register part on it. I'm just going to go ahead and put these 3 checks in. Okay, so that goes with this book. Okay, or Naked Journal. And I have this one. I'll show you this first. The 3 checks. The vintage postcard. Here's a letter. I have not read it. It's 1948. And then I put the die cut on this envelope. It's empty. And then here is a receipt, 1942. And then here are the 4 pieces of scrap paper. Okay, so that, and here is the journal. This one, I'm going to take it out because I've got 4 pieces of ephemera I'm going to include. I put the cathedral window on this one already. Mateo's paper. Painted paper. This one has a larger frame. It's 1920. Came out of a photo album. CD holder. This one has a hole in the back. Painted paper, and that's the end. Okay, so this one will have this in it. So that's this one. This is the last one. It's going to have the checks in it. It's got a postcard. Another postcard. This was just a receipt that was in the lot of letters. And here is a letter, 1945. I'm going to include this with this chipboard book or journal. It has an old letter in it. Oops, sorry. I'm shaking it. The lace gets hung up on the little opening and closing of it. So here's a CD case with the mica. That's citrusol paper. Here's a little frame. You can put a picture in it. Mateo's paper. And that's the last page. Okay, so that's this one. I'll have in my Etsy shop, oh, maybe by tomorrow. I'll go ahead and list them. Okay, then I have this little booklet I made a long time ago, and so whoever makes the first purchase, I'm just going to put this in their box. It's just a bag Halloween thing that I made. It's just kind of not grunge, but it just has little pages, little flips. You can decorate it. Here's some Tim Holtz ephemera. There's one of those tags. That's the center. Yeah, okay. So it's just a mix of scrapbook paper again and coffee dyed paper, some Tim Holtz. Little pockets. And that's that. Again, it's just a little booklet. You can decorate the cover if you want, but it's just a little Halloween one I did real quick. So anyway, that's it. And I'll get these posted, like I said, at least by tomorrow, hopefully. Thanks for watching. See you next time.